World is a big, hot mess at the moment. And perhaps you may feel a loss of agency and a loss of autonomy in your ability to show up, to have an impact, and to leave this world in a perhaps slightly better place than where we found it the day that we were born. I get it. As a migrant Sri Lankan Tamil person, as a former professional dancer, as a former CEO, as a keynote speaker, my life has been guided, propelled, and driven by this desire, this deep desire to make an impact and to leave the world in a better place. Whether I was performing on stage as a dancer and bringing light and love and energy and inspiration and happiness and joy to people's lives, all through being a CEO of an organization and providing employment and using profit for purpose to enhance people's lives, to create a much better planet. I get it. I absolutely get it. And what I know for sure is this is not the time to shrink down. This is not the time to settle for status quo or by the status quo that people say is now the new normal. And now is most certainly not the time to stall, to stay stagnant, or to risk ourselves being stuck. Because if we find ourselves stuck, it's going to be much harder to move forward. Now's the time to show up and to take bold action. And know that if you are struggling to find your sense of personal agency, if you are struggling in your career, in your business, in your life, to have a sense of autonomy, to know your own personal power, to know your own sense of what is possible, to feel that thing inside you where you know that you can effect change in the world. If you are struggling with that, know that willpower and internal motivation is only going to get you so far. What we need is we need to be in a group, in an environment of people that are just as driven, ambitious, purpose led like us to help get us unstuck and to mobilize us into action. We want to be in a room full of action takers, people that have a sense of possibility, and people that want to see their potential realized. That's the kind of room that we need to be in. So, my encouragement to all of us is rather than struggling trying to do it on our own, get in a room, in a physical room with people physically, and feel the power of that collective energy when like-minded people, driven, ambitious, purpose-led people come together and strategize to realize their potential and their sense of possibility of what can be achieved in their lifetime and in this world. The way that we do this is through a day of inspiration happening on the 27th of February in Melbourne, Australia. It is a full day event, and an event like this would normally cost somewhere between $1,500 and $2,500. This is a one-day event designed to get you unstuck, get you clear, but importantly, get you forward momentum and energy to have you moving towards your biggest goals, desires, and ambitions. 2026 is not the year to be playing small. 2026 is not the year to settle for the status quo. And 2026 is certainly not the year to settle for the status quo that you place over your own life, your career, and your business. It is time to break through that. And there's only so much we can achieve on our own. There is only so much breakthrough that we can experience on our own. We cannot do it alone. Humans are wired for connection. Humans are biologically wired to thrive when we are in the collective group. So let's leverage that biology to achieve our biggest goals, dreams, ambitions, and desires in 2026. A day of inspiration is happening at a fraction of the cost. It is less than $200 per person. Bring your friends, bring your family, bring your teams, and experience the dynamic power of when a group of like minded individuals come together, strategize, and learn the system and the structure, and importantly, get to experience the support that happens. And give yourself the gift and the opportunity to experience the collective power of what happens when a group of people come to strategize, when a group of people come together to learn the systems and structures of success. And importantly, learn the power of what happens when a group of like minded individuals come together to support each other to achieve each other's biggest goals, dreams, desires, and ambitions. This is not an event that you're going to want to miss. I know life is busy. I know that there's a lot going on in the world right now. And what we need is to put ourselves in a container to experience the support, the systems, the structure, and the strategy that is needed to get unstuck, to show up, take bold action, and deliver results in our career, businesses, organizations, and our lives. My name is Winnie Bonnie. I am a motivational keynote speaker. I have a background as a professional hip hop dancer, as well as a C-suite executive. I have gone through many things in my life. I've experienced many hardships. And what I know for sure is the gift life will deliver when we sit in the discomfort, when we tell ourselves that we can do hard things, when we lean into what's hard and we show up regardless. As a woman and person of color, what I know for sure is that each and every single one of us has the power and the ability to sit in the discomfort, to show up, to do hard things. And then when we lean into what's hard, we actually increase our capacity to be more. And when we're being more, we can do more. We can have more impact. We can help move that needle in the world. I'll be your trainer, your mentor, your coach in the room with you. I'll have some special clients of mine in the space as well that will be telling and sharing their stories, their lived experiences of leadership, of success, of ambition and desire being realized in the world, in business, and in their lives and careers as well. They're going to be sharing those stories raw and unapologetically and unashamedly. And this is not a day to be missed. It is going to be a powerful, transformational day. And only you can make yourself a priority. Only you can place yourself in that room. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at hello@winitha, winitha.com. And I look forward to seeing you there on the 27th of February in Melbourne, Australia.